on the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Kill.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Jay Hamler.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Jerry Jeudy.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down.
Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made right at midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Denver.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to Phillip.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Broncos first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. On first down, Gordon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Ashton Davis.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Lindsay. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard
line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Blake Cash. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
It's up 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A first down throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Loga. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Eluding the pressure right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it. But down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The kick is.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Jets 21. Broncos nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. And got his man, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Complete to Noah.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4.
Kaepernick's pass.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's third down and goal at the 7-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good.
makes the score.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there and knocked it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Kaepernick now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. Third down here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the run, now Darnold to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
First down.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
14, Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and he makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. The slant complete to Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run with Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's good for a Jets.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold off to Geis on the screen.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
I like it!
Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back seven on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. He can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
Kaepernick's
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
14, Cortland Sutton.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Goal at the 4.
Darnold from the gun. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A quick toss outright. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
On for the field goal. A 21.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have kissed it on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use it.
That's caught at the 25. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin